Rewritten hook opening lines, you wake up tired. Even after 8 hours of sleep. You smile at people, but feel empty inside. You're not lazy. You're emotionally drained and no one ever told you why. You wake up with a tired soul. Not the kind of tired sleep can fix, but a weight that wraps itself around your spirit. Even when you sleep for 8 hours, your body feels like it's been carrying something heavy all night. You smile at people. You say I'm fine. You laugh when needed. But inside, there's a quiet ache, a kind of exhaustion that doesn't show on your face. And the truth is, no one really talks about this kind of fatigue, the emotional kind. Most people think exhaustion only comes from work, from responsibilities, from late nights and busy schedules. But emotional exhaustion is different. It's invisible. It's the result of constantly being okay when you're not. Of listening to everyone else's problems, of fixing things, of being strong for others, and never being asked how you are. You become the one people rely on, their comfort, their strength, and while you hold space for them, no one holds space for you. Emotional exhaustion is born in silence. It builds slowly. You carry unresolved grief. You bottle up your disappointment. You suppress anger because it's not worth the fight. You stay calm when you want to scream. You show up when your tank is already empty. And over time, this becomes normal, but your soul knows something is wrong. That chronic tension in your chest, the racing thoughts at night, the feeling that something's missing even when life looks fine, that's the signal your emotional self is begging to be heard. But no one teaches us how to listen to that voice. We live in a world that celebrates productivity, not presence. You're told to keep going, stay strong, push through. You're rewarded for suppressing pain with performance. For being polite instead of honest. For choosing peace over truth. And while this might keep others comfortable, it slowly unravels you. You start to forget what you actually feel. You smile automatically. You help automatically. You become a version of yourself that exists to keep everyone else steady and forget how to center your own needs. You overthink. You replay conversations. You carry guilt for saying no. And worst of all, you blame yourself for feeling this way. But here's what no one tells you: feeling emotionally exhausted doesn't make you weak. It means you've been strong for too long without rest. And healing doesn't come through doing more. It comes through stopping. Through pausing long enough to hear yourself again. Through honoring your emotions instead of stuffing them away. Through allowing the truth to come up, no matter how messy it is. Sometimes, emotional exhaustion comes from overgiving. You give your energy, your time, your heart, but receive very little in return. You're not just tired, you're imbalanced. Your life has become all output and no input. All care, no care for you. And in that space, resentment grows. Bitterness grows. You start to feel like you're disappearing into everyone else's lives while losing your own. That's why boundaries aren't selfish, they're survival. You need space to recharge. You need silence that isn't filled with guilt. You need time that doesn't demand productivity. And most importantly, you need to feel seen, not just for what you do, but for who you are when you're not doing anything at all. Healing from emotional exhaustion requires unlearning. Unlearning the need to explain yourself. To fix everything. To keep the peace at your own expense. It means saying, "I'm tired," without apologizing. It means letting people down without betraying yourself. It means allowing the chaos around you to be theirs, not yours to solve. You don't have to be everything for everyone. You don't have to be on all the time. You don't have to carry what isn't yours. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to rest. It's okay to close the door, take a deep breath, and say, right now, I need me. The truth no one talks about is this: most people who are emotionally exhausted aren't lazy. They're chronically undersupported. They're deeply sensitive, empathetic, and used to carrying silent burdens. They've been taught that self-worth comes from self-sacrifice. And that is where the healing begins, by letting go of that lie. You are worthy even when you're not helping anyone. You are lovable even when you say no. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to rest without earning it. Healing isn't just about bubble baths and deep breaths. It's about truth. The truth that you've been hurting. That you've been tired. That you've been performing strength for far too long. And now, it's time to choose softness. To choose stillness. To choose you. Because when you begin to care for yourself the way you've cared for others, you start to come home to who you were before exhaustion became your normal. And that journey, the journey back to yourself, is the most sacred journey of all. So this isn't just a video. It's a turning point. Where your exhaustion finally gets a voice. Where your healing finally begins. Not by doing more, but by finally choosing to come home to yourself.